According to the CDC in 2011, 31% of U.S. drivers ages 18 to 64 reported that they had read or sent text messages or emails while driving at least once within the 30 days before they were surveyed. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, texting while driving is about 6 times more dangerous than driving under the influence. Reading or sending a text takes the driver's eyes off the road for about 4.6 seconds on average.
What is your opinion on distracted driving as a whole on and off campus?
Okay, distracted driving as a whole, for me personally, it's a big issue just because the way that we see most of distracted driving is we see it result in collisions because somebody's not paying any attention because they look down. Something I was thinking about today is in terms of our reaction time, it takes 0.75 seconds for us to notice there's an issue, and then it takes another 0.75 seconds to react to that. So it takes us a total of 1.5 seconds to respond to anything that happens in front of you.
How much time do you think it takes without being distracted or drinking while driving to react to a regular situation? 1 second?
Yeah, probably about 1-3 seconds here from there.
Like 5 seconds.
A second.
3 seconds.
0.5 seconds.
1 second. Maybe seconds.
Maybe.
Drinking and driving is something that's been around ever since the first car was invented. People make the mistake daily of drinking and getting behind the wheel of their car. In the state of Kentucky, on your first offense of drinking and driving, you get a $600 fine, minimum, and a possibility of 90-day suspension on your license. Every subsequent offense after that is jail time, the $600 fine at minimum, and then possibly getting your license revoked permanently.
While drinking with her friends, Kay thought it would be okay for her to drive home. This is what it looks like when you do nothing to stop her.
Alright guys, I'll see you later.
This is what it looks like when you have smart friends.
Okay, bye guys, I'll see you later. Bye.
Whoa.
Thanks to Fabian, a dangerous situation was avoided for Kay and everyone on the road.
On day shift, we don't have as many DUIs. We have more of the distracted drivers, and that's obviously harder for us to track. But the DUIs, I had about 30-something. Our top DUI person last year, I think, was in the 40s. He caught around 40-something people driving under the influence. And those are just the people we arrest.
Yeah.
So
there's got to be plenty more who don't get caught in those. I guess you could say the lucky ones who got away with it.
right. And statistically, after midnight, 1 in 3 drivers is going to be intoxicated.
After midnight, out of how many drivers are believed to be under the influence of alcohol while driving?
I would probably say maybe 10 to 15%.
15%?
5%.
1 in 5.
1 out of 25.
Oh, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
20% of them?
50%.
50%.
According to Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System survey conducted by the CDC in 2010, there are more than 110 million instances of impaired driving each year. The New York Times states that drunk drivers kill 25,000 Americans annually. The people that are normally the ones drinking and driving are men between the ages of 21 to 34 and binge drinkers of all ages. A surprising fact is that the numbers have actually been decreasing from 30 years ago.
Do distracted driving and driving under the influence have on everyday lives?
On everyday lives, it impacts everything, because when people are distracted, they more often than not end up in collisions, which is going to cause a problem. And then along with that, with DUI, we were going through all the statistics last night, and it shows that 86% of people will be affected by someone who was either killed in a DUI-related accident or knows somebody that was killed in a DUI-related accident. So 1 in 2 people approximately are going to be affected by this.
The amount of people who have been affected by drinking and driving related problems, incidents like accidents.
1 out of 10 or so. I'd say about 1 out of 10, something like that.
No!
I believe 5 out of 10.
Probably 1 out of 60, 70%.
Okay.
1 out of 2.
90%.
30% of the population of the world.
This is the way you were taught to drive. This is a majority of what you do not want to do while driving, including drinking and driving and distracted driving.
Hold on, do it. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God.
Selfie.
What is he doing?
I love this song, man. It's my favorite song.
We're just like her like jamming.
Today's drivers believe that they are invincible to everyday problems, especially the younger generations. Nowadays, people forget the difference between reality and fiction. Every year, thousands of people of all ages perish in car accidents related to distracted driving and drunk driving. These are common issues that are brought up during school for most of today's youth. We need to reevaluate our lives and the lives of others, and draw the line between reality and fiction. Be the bigger person, do not drink and drive, put down that cell phone. Who knows how many lives could be saved?